Welcome to the Scoop School podcast, where we tackle your conundrums about the retail ice cream and frozen dessert business. And now, here's your host.
He dyed his hair brown so he could be more like a choc top.
The ice cream bloke and self-appointed headmaster of Scoop School, Steve Christensen.
G'day ice cream lovers. As mentioned, my name's Steve Christensen. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the podcast, where we're going to be discussing these two elements of your marketing plan, the mini spoon and the 2-ounce sample cup. Before we jump into it, I do want to thank our sponsor for this episode, which is Lloyd's of Pennsylvania. Again, Barry, Andy Jones, great combination, father and son team, great comedy show, a great variety show, as well as putting on some of the best mix you'll ever taste. UHT, long shelf life, and basically have mini mixes between soft serve all the way up to frozen custard and beyond. So if you'd like more information about their products, lloydsofpa.com, L-L-O-Y-D-S, lloydsofpa.com. Thank you, Joneses, for your sponsorship of the podcast. Now, there's been a lot of chit-chat lately about sampling and whether sampling is an effective way of promoting your business. There are some in the ice cream and food service community that say, well, oversampling is basically cheapening your product and really sending a message that it doesn't have any intrinsic value or that value is diminished. I don't necessarily agree. Now, there's two types of sampling. The first sampling is one where we're basically giving out mini spoons at the counter when people are looking in your display case, whether you're doing a 3-gallon round bucket, whether you're doing frozen custard, whether you're doing gelato in a display case. Look, I don't think you can give out too many of these things. In fact, I think this mini spoon is probably one of the biggest and most effective marketing tools you have, because nothing says more about the quality of your ice cream than actually having a spoon of it in someone's mouth. And in fact, a lot of ice cream stores seem to think that, or go by the mindset that all I've got to do is get the spoon in their mouth and I've got them. So again, we spoke a little bit about different types of products in your display case: hook flavors, signature flavors, and tried and true favorites. I definitely would say that you need to have a few signature flavors that are proprietary to your business, so that when you start people out, you don't want to just sample them with the cookies and cream. You want to give them the black raspberry cheesecake, which was our signature flavor at Mr. C's. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about this container, this 2-ounce sample cup, because when you go have an open day, or whether you have a promotion and you're giving out ice cream, this is more than a mini spoon. This is actually giving out, let's say, a 3-ounce scoop or a 2.5-ounce scoop in this 2-ounce container. Now, again, there would be some to say that, well, there's not much value here when we're giving this away. I don't think you should give away this size of sample too often, or free ice cream too often, because it can send a signal that obviously they're trying to offload some product here, or it doesn't have the value that you want the customer to think that it does. But I think once or twice, maybe even quarterly, it's important to have a free ice cream day or a free ice cream afternoon. Now, that doesn't mean anything on the menu board. That simply means that as many of these 2-ounce, 3-ounce scoops as you can, in order to celebrate either your open day, the anniversary of your opening, or a special occasion. I can tell you without a word of a lie, and many will say the same thing, on the days that we gave ice cream away were the days that we had our most successful sales volume days. So it's not like someone's going to come and slam down 10 of these and say thank you very much. Most people will take 1 or 2 of these, have a taste and go, boy, what else have they got here on the menu? Oh, I want one of those butter pecans, or I want a banana split. So I don't think you can overutilize the taster spoon. I do think you can overutilize the tasting cup or the whole scoop, but if done so on regular or irregular intervals, and also on special occasions, I think it can be very successful. Now, one other thing, and I'm sure the boys at Lloyd's and any other mixed company that you speak to or who you're using will agree with me in saying that when you become more successful in your business, so does your mixed company. So I think it's incumbent on all of the mixed companies to be able to help you grow your business. Now, that doesn't mean giving you free mix all the time, but what it does mean is that if you're having an open day once a year, maybe twice a year, call up your mix company and say, hey, I'm doing a free ice cream day. Will you comp me or donate 1 or 2 or 3 boxes of mix? And you'll find that most mix companies who are interested in your growth and the partnership that they have with your business will gladly help you out. Now, they're not going to send you 2 or 3 boxes. They might credit you 2 or 3 boxes on your next invoice. But it's certainly worth asking the question, because again, when you become successful, so do they. So hit the taste a spoon with reckless abandon. Judge when you want to actually utilize your 2-ounce cup and the larger giveaways, and talk to your mix company about supporting the process of giving and tasting ice cream as much as you possibly can. Thanks for joining us. Again, we want to thank Lloyd's for their sponsorship. Any information that you want about all of our recipes, procedures, training videos, scoopschool.com is the place to go. Keep on scooping, folks. We'll see you in the next video.